Welcome back everyone. In today's session, I'm going to explain Act 4, Scene 1, The Tempest, video number 3. Kindly check the description box and the comment section for the links of video number 1 and video number 2. Let's begin today's session with previous knowledge. What has happened till now in Act 4, Scene 1? Prospero decides that Ferdinand has suffered enough, and so he agrees to allow Ferdinand to marry Miranda. To celebrate this, he organizes a masque which is performed by spirits under the direction of Ariel. But suddenly, the masque comes to an end. Why is it so? We will see in this session. Let's begin from line number 139, which is Prospero's aside. I had forgot that foul conspiracy. Prospero had forgotten about the vile plot of the beast Caliban and his helpers against his life. Foul conspiracy. Caliban, Trinculo, Stefano had hatched a conspiracy to murder, to kill Prospero. Remember, it's in Act 3, Scene 2. Here, foul conspiracy refers to that vile plot against the life of Prospero. Caliban and his confederates. What is the meaning of confederates? Helpers. That is Trinculo and Stefano. The minute of their plot is almost come. The time appointed for their plot to be executed has almost come. And then Prospero addresses to the spirits and says, well done. He appreciates the spirits for entertaining Miranda and Ferdinand so beautifully. And then he tells the spirits to go away. Well done, avoid, be gone, go away, no more. The termination of the masque. I have discussed the significance of the masque episode in my previous videos. Have a look. Juno and Ceres ascend in their chariot. Exit Iris. You all know who is Juno, who is Ceres, and who is Iris. Ferdinand, who is delighted to see the masque, says, "This is strange. Your father's in some passion that works him strongly." Ferdinand finds this sudden termination of the masque strange. And what is stranger? What is stranger is the reaction of Prospero. According to Ferdinand, Prospero is in a fit of anger which is affecting him strongly. Miranda, never till this day saw I him, Prospero, touched with anger, so distempered, so ill-tempered. Prospero tells Ferdinand, you do look, my son, in a moved sort, in a distressed condition, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir, our revels now are ended. Revels, entertainment, a formal indication that the masque is over and the audience must return to real life. Appearance versus reality. Unreal. What is unreal? The masque is unreal. These are actors, as I told you earlier, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. Here Prospero is speaking to Ferdinand just after the masque. The masque has been performed by spirits and fairies who now disappear and melt away. Prospero informs Ferdinand that the performers in the masque were not human beings but spirits who have now vanished into thin air. Prospero then expresses the view that this whole world is unreal and an illusion. Here is a comparison, a simile, comparison between life and the masque. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, masque, baseless fabric, structure with no foundation, nonsensical contrivance. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers. The tall buildings whose tops seem to touch the clouds, the gorgeous palaces, the magnificent, the splendid mansions, the solemn temples, the stately, sacred temples, the great globe itself, great globe, alliteration, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant, display, pageant, faded, leave not a rack behind. The huge earth itself and all those on it will one day melt away and disappear in the same manner as the unreal masque. They will not leave the slightest trace behind. Nothing will last forever. Human existence has the quality of dreams. These lines show the spirit which runs right through the romantic tragedies, namely the sense of unreality of this life and its transitory and passing nature. The playwright here assumes in his poetical mind that the world is only a symbol and there is some deeper mystery behind it all. Macbeth too is affected by the sense of the unreality of life and says, "Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the boards, and then is heard no more, and it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing." My dear boys and girls, I will mention these lines taken from the Macbeth in the comment section. Kindly have a look. This is intertextuality, and this is going to make this reading interesting. Prospero's vision, view of life, Macbeth's view of life, and all these viewpoints are the viewpoints of the playwright William Shakespeare. And this transitory nature of human life and the inevitability of death. These 2 points you must learn properly. Impermanence of life on earth and transitory nature of life on earth, as well as the inevitability of death. Let's come back to the text once again. The solemn temples, the great globe itself, the great globe. What is the great globe? Yes, the vast earth definitely, but the great globe itself also has a different meaning. And what is it? Prospero's speech embraces also the globe theatre, very, very important, great globe, in which most of the playwright's plays were performed. So, in the reference to the context, if you get a question, what is the great globe? You will write both the meanings. Yea, all which it inherit, that is, human race, shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. What is the meaning of rack? Let's just read the annotation. Wisp, cloud formation driven by wind, and also stage machinery for sky effects. Now, we are such stuff as dreams are made on. What is life? Life is nothing but a mere dream. Human existence has the quality of dreams. Just as a dream is something unreal and short-lived, so is human existence unreal and transitory, ephemerality of life. The brief existence of man is followed by death, sleep, eternal sleep, and that means the end of everything. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and a little life, short-lived ephemerality, is rounded with a sleep, death. Here sleep means death. What is the meaning of the word rounded? Surrounded or completed. Learn this speech. This speech is very, very important. Prospero's speech. Sir, I am vexed. Bear with my weakness, my old brain is troubled. Old refers to the age of Prospero. Old also means experienced. My old brain is troubled. I am disturbed, mentally disturbed. Be not disturbed with my infirmity, my weakness. If you be pleased, if you desire, if you want, retire into my cell and there take rest, repose. A turn or two I will walk to still my beating mind. What is the meaning of the word beating mind? Beating, agitated. Here, Prospero tells Ferdinand that he is a little upset. He wants Ferdinand to have patience with his weakness, that is, his lack of self-control and his ill temper. Prospero says that his old brain is worried about a certain matter, but he does not want that his troubles must disturb Ferdinand's mind. He therefore suggests that Ferdinand should retire into his cell and rest there if he so pleases. As for himself, Prospero will walk about a little to comfort his disturbed mind. Actually, Prospero wants some time to himself in order to be able to devise measures to defeat Caliban's conspiracy. We read that Caliban conspired against Prospero. He wants to kill Prospero. So, Ferdinand and Miranda, we wish your peace. They wish that he recovers very quickly. Peace of mind. Exeunt, exit. Prospero, come with a thought. I thank thee, Ariel, come. Now he wants Ariel to come. Enter Ariel. Ariel, thy thoughts I cleave to. What's thy pleasure? So Ariel has been waiting for Prospero's orders. Prospero, spirit, we must prepare to meet with Caliban. Very important, meeting with Caliban. Ariel, my commander. Who is commander? Ariel's commander. Prospero definitely. When I presented Ceres, I thought to have told thee of it, but I feared lest I might anger thee. You, Prospero. Prospero, say again, where didst thou leave these varlets? What is the meaning of varlets? Rascals. Ariel, I told you, sir, they were red hot with drinking. Red hot with drinking, flushed with drinking. So full of valor that they smote the air. Ariel tells his master that he left the three conspirators, that is, Caliban, Trinculo, Stephano, in a state of advanced drunkenness. Liquor has filled them with new courage, new valor. He found them giving blows to the air because they felt that the air was insulting them by blowing against their faces. Here, Ariel is basically giving an account of the comic behavior of Caliban, Stephano and Trinculo. For beating in their faces, beat the ground for kissing of their feet, yet always bending towards their project, bending, aiming. Similarly, they were beating the earth because it seemed to be insulting them by coming into contact with their feet. But although they were indulging in all kinds of foolish behavior on account of drunkenness, they had not become forgetful of their plan to murder Prospero. Then I bet my tabor, musical instrument, at which like unbacked chords. What is the meaning of this? Then I bet my tabor. Ariel bet his drum, and then like unbacked colts, untrained young horses, they pricked their ears, advanced their eyelids, lifted their eyes, lifted up their nose, and what did they do? As they smelt music, and swifted as they sensed Ariel's music. So I charmed their ears. Ariel had enchanted them by casting a magic spell on them that, calf-like, they my lowing followed through. what is the result of this spell on their ears? As a calf follows the calls of its cow, they followed Ariel through toothed briars, thorny briars, sharp furze bushes, prickly gorse, and thorns, which entered their frail shins. As a result of this, the thorns pierced their soft legs. Frail shins, soft legs. At last I left them in the filthy, mantled pool beyond your cell. Where are they now? At last I left them. Ariel left them in the filthy, dirty, mantled pool beyond Prospero's cell, there, dancing up to the chins that the foul lake overstunk their feet. The meaning of filthy mantled, covered with filthy scum, and overstunk their feet, what is it? Ariel communicates his disgust, but the precise sense of his words has never been determined. This was well done. My bird. Who is my bird? Ariel is my bird because Ariel can fly. Thy shape invisible, retain thou still. You will still be invisible to everyone. The trumpery in my house, go bring it hither for stale to catch these thieves. Here Prospero appreciates Ariel, and he also tells Ariel to go and bring the trifling articles from his house to set as bait for those thieves. Who are the thieves mentioned over here? Yes, Trinculo, Caliban and Stephano. Trumpery in my house. What is the meaning of this? The gaudy trash. Ariel, I go, obedient Ariel, prompt in carrying out Prospero's orders, exit.